What's up, you guys? It's Toby Rosario, and in today's video I want to just quickly talk about a pretty common question that I get asked all the time is, what do you tell the seller when you need buyers to go and do the inspection on the property, right? Or if it's rented out, or if the owner is living in the property, what do you tell the seller as to why there's people going to be going through the house when you're the one that's supposed to be buying it, right? So what I normally like to tell them is, or what I always tell them is, my funding partners, as soon as the contract is signed and they sign on the dotted line, I tell them, look, this is how it's gonna work. This is a process, okay? Right now, I'm gonna send this over to the title company, and then I'm gonna have my funding partners come and take a look at the property, make sure everything is good, make sure I didn't miss anything as far as repairs, foundation issues, any issues like that. And they're pretty fine with it. So partners, it keeps it very broad, right? So you don't know how many partners. She doesn't know how many partners there could be, meaning aka buyers that you have that are going to be walking through the property. So you can let her know how many people are going to be walking through the property specifically, or you can just keep it very broad. You can have a few buyers going separate times, but the best thing to do is just have all your buyers go in at one time. That way, it doesn't become a hassle on the seller or the tenant. So that's kind of what I like to do. I just let them know that, let them know the process after they sign. Look, this is this is how it's gonna work going forward. This is the whole process from start to finish. I'm gonna have my funding partners come in the property. They're gonna do an inspection, kind of like what I did. It's not intrusive. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. They're gonna do the due diligence, make sure everything is good, and these are the people that fund my deals, right? So that's kind of my approach to that question. I know it's a pretty common question. You don't want to overthink it, guys, right? Just keep it stupid simple, right? You're just gonna let them know. You keep it simple and keep it broad, right? Because that way, you have different rebuttals for that kind of, So I like to say partners, right? That way, if the first few buyers that do the inspection on the property or go take a look at that might not be interested, I say, hey, look, my other partners need to come take a look at it, right? So that way you give yourself some little bit of leg room to show more people the property. So that's it, guys. Again, you don't want to overthink these things. It's not as complicated as you make it seem. I know that's one of the questions I had when I first started, so I get it, right? But that's all I like to say. My funding partners need to come take a look at the properties. I know people say lenders, inspectors, appraisers. I just like to say funding partners, because essentially that's what it is, right? These cash buyers are going to be they're going to be the people who are going to be purchasing the property. You're going to be assigning them the contract. So I'm going to have the link below as far as for my Facebook group. Go ahead and join that group. It's free. I'm going to be sharing some content there, so go ahead and click the link below so you can join that Facebook group. Till next time.